When you're running a business in Bangladesh, there's so much to focus on. But what if I told you that one of the keys to really unlocking growth isn't just about sales or marketing, but about how you handle your human resources? It's way more than just admin work. It's a huge strategic advantage. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. How payroll.com.bd helps companies like yours handle all that HR stuff so you can get back to what you do best, growing your business. So let me ask you this. Does it ever feel like HR tasks are slowing your business down? I mean, you're out there trying to innovate, hit your targets, build something amazing, and then suddenly you're bogged down with payroll, compliance, and paperwork. It happens to so many businesses, and it can really put the brakes on your growth. And let's be real, the challenges in Bangladesh are pretty specific, right? You've got to navigate these really complex labor laws, spend hours and hours on payroll and taxes, and all while you're trying to find and keep the best people for your team. Not to mention just managing all the employee records and onboarding. If you don't have a dedicated HR expert, it can get overwhelming, fast.
And look, this isn't just about being busy or losing a few hours. The risk here is absolutely real. One little mistake with compliance, that could mean some serious fines or damage to your company's reputation. And those inefficient processes, they don't just waste time. They can really frustrate your team and hit your bottom line hard. So yeah, the stakes are pretty high. So what's the answer? Well, it's all about focusing on your business and letting someone else handle the rest. Imagine handing over all those complex HR tasks to a team of experts. Suddenly, you and your key people are free to get back to what truly drives the business forward: strategy, innovation, and real sustainable growth. And that's where Payroll.com BD comes in. Think of them as your strategic HR partner. They're what's known as an end-to-end professional employer organization, or PEO, and an employer of record, EOR, right here in Bangladesh. Now, what does that mean? Basically, they provide the entire framework to manage your team legally and efficiently, taking all that administrative and compliance weight right off your shoulders. They do this through what they call managed HR services. And it's exactly what it sounds like: a complete outsourced solution that takes care of all your HR needs. We're talking everything from planning your workforce and getting new hires onboarded, all the way to maintaining employee records and giving you expert advice on policies. It's a total one-stop shop. So let's break down what that end-to-end support actually looks like. It really covers the entire employee journey. You've got strategic workforce planning, making sure you have the right people in the right roles. Then there's a seamless onboarding process for new employees. They handle all the meticulous record keeping, and of course, they provide expert advice on HR policy and compliance. And to top it all off, they ensure your payroll is always on time and 100% accurate, which, as we all know, is absolutely crucial for keeping your team happy. Okay, so payroll.com.bd has organized all of this into a really clear, coordinated approach. They call it Begin Your HR Services with Our 6 Solutions in Right Way. It's all about having a structured plan to tackle your specific business challenges. So, what are these 6 solutions? Let's walk through them. First up, you have employment screening, and number 6, background verification. These two are all about minimizing risk from the very beginning. Then, you've got human capital management and recruiting services. These are focused on building up your team's value and finding the absolute best talent out there. And finally, there are insurance services to protect your people and HR advisory to keep your business on the right side of the law. See how they all fit together? It's a complete, integrated system. Now, taking this kind of comprehensive approach gives businesses in Bangladesh a huge advantage. So why do so many companies choose Payroll.com BD as their partner of excellence? Let's get into what really sets them apart. First and foremost, it comes down to experience. We're talking over 15 years dedicated specifically to HR outsourcing right here in Bangladesh. That's not just a number. That's deep, practical knowledge of how things actually work on the ground, the local regulations, the business culture. You're getting proven expertise, not just some generic advice from a textbook. And that experience, it translates into some really powerful benefits for your business. Think about it. Stress-free payroll and HR admin? Check. Complete assistance with government compliance so you can sleep at night? Check. Lower operational costs? For sure. But the biggest one? The freedom to actually focus on your core business, all while having dedicated support from local pros who really get the market. It's a game changer. There's a line they use that I think perfectly sums up their whole approach.
companion with the HR professionals, and navigate your development down the correct track to achievement. It really shows that this isn't just about processing forms, it's about being a real partner, a companion that helps steer your business in the right direction.
So that really brings us full circle. Back to that first question. Are you ready to streamline your HR and really focus on growth? If you feel like those day-to-day HR tasks have been holding your company back, maybe it's time to think about a smarter, more strategic way forward.